Hey guys, Aaron here. Today we're going to be replacing the rear pads and rotors on a Nissan Titan. Now Nissan uses the same pads and rotors from years 2004 through 2015. Unlike the front where they change around 2006 or 2007, the rears stay the same. If you have a Nissan Armada or an Infiniti QX56 up until 2010, these pads and rotors will work just as well. Now just for reference, this truck is a 2006 with over 100,000 miles, and on the passenger side we're getting a little bit of grinding from the anti-squealer bar, which is just an indicator that the pads are low and they should be replaced. So before we get into tearing this thing down, let's go ahead and go over the tools and parts we're going to need to get the job done right. Now we're going to need a 3/8 ratchet, a 10mm short well socket, and a C-clamp. This is used to compress the piston inside the caliper. You could also use a caliper piston compressor tool, which I'll include a link in the description. And if you're buying new rotors, you're going to need some brake cleaner or some starting fluid or any kind of alcohol to take the oily residue off of new rotors. So the first step is going to be to jack up the vehicle using a properly rated jack and jack stand. After that's done, go ahead and take a short well 10mm socket and remove the top bolt on the caliper and the bottom bolt as well. Once those bolts are removed, we can simply take the caliper, and there is a spring on the outer brake pad. We're gonna have to depress it and slide it down. We could take the caliper and just go ahead and set it on the top of the axle. After that, we can go ahead and remove our rotor, which you'll notice that there might be a little bit of rust around the hub, so you might have to take a mallet and just whack the back side of the rotor. This one's pretty loose. Now, depending on where you purchase your rotor from, chances are you have a light film of grease just to prevent any surface rusting while the package is sitting on the shelf. So what I like to do to prevent any pad contamination of this oil is just take some degreaser. You can take a brake cleaner, carb cleaner, starting fluid, even rubbing alcohol works to get this oil off. Now that our rotor is on, we can go ahead and prep our caliper for installation. What we're going to need to do is just simply pry off these outer pads. And to do that, simply just take a flat blade screwdriver and lift up on these little tabs. And before we remove the inner pad, I'm going to go ahead and compress the caliper. I'm going to use this pad kind of just to protect the caliper from the compression tool. You can take some channel locks. I've done that before too. I'm going to be using the C-clamp, but you can also use a dedicated piston caliper compressor from an auto parts store. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description of a good piston caliper compressor tool that I recommend. Once that caliper is fully compressed, we can go ahead and remove our old brake pad. We can install our new one pretty much using reverse procedures. One thing to note is make sure that the brake pad is properly aligned with the caliper. There are two index holes right here, and there's two indentations in the brake pad. You want to make sure that those holes are correlated correctly. Now that our pads are installed, we can go ahead and mount it onto the mounting bracket. When this spring is fully seated, we can go ahead and throw our bolts on. And once those bolts are in, we can go ahead and torque down the bolts to 24 foot-pounds. Alright, so now that we've installed our new pads and rotors, what we're going to want to go ahead and do is fully depress the brake pedal about 3 or 4 times until the brake pedal becomes nice and firm. What this is doing is taking up an air gap that we created between the brake pad and the brake caliper piston. So when we go to drive this vehicle and go into reverse or forward to drive, we're going to have good brakes. And after that, everything's done. So I hope this video has helped you out. If it has, please like and subscribe. Make sure to check the links in the description for the part that I recommend. And thanks again for watching again, guys. So I'll see you next time.